Good morning, everyone. We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. If you could all stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, is there any public comment? Public comment is limited to 3 minutes and must be broad in nature.
For the record, Ann McMillan from the Churchill County Manager's Office, Public Information Officer. I just wanted to point out the America 250 signs as we kick off the semi-quincentennial 250th birthday of America. These signs will remain up all year or until the sticky runs out on them. And there will be more distributed as time goes on throughout the year. So I just wanted to point those out.
Thank you, Ann. Any other public comment?
I am Jeff Nell. I'm at 261 Serpa Place, Fallon, Nevada. Dominion voting machines have been infiltrated by South America 2.0. As of December 25th of this year, or last year, it expired. And I hope the management itself has not continued with Dominion voting machines. We do have a county, I don't remember right offhand, has voted against it. And they go back to paper ballots. So I hope you go to paper ballots, okay? All right? You change things, everything. I was like, a lot of people here. Really a lot of people. What I'd like to say is, in the directive of the Constitution of the United States overrides you. We are watching you. We are governing you. When you say to me, "Oh, I had never heard anything," if anything, that's a lie from the pits of hell. Mr. Hyde, would you look at me? Look at me. Public comment, no. Don't look away. Don't look away. You know, I get more impression from the city council. Everybody looks at me. But you, stop it. This is the people, okay? The people have every right. I want you to understand what you're doing. It's wonderful to a certain extent, but you have to look at me. I am your constituent, and I voted for you, Mr. Ghetto. Okay? Because he represents me. Well, where's the representation? I go to the certain offices, and I get the runaround. Why? Why? I govern you. No, I get the Nevada Public Service. I have to have that said. It's ridiculous that I have to go that far. It's really irritating. And I will speak at the second comment. Thank you.
Is there any other public comment? Okay, noting none, can I get a verification of the posting of the agenda, please?
Tara Adams for the record. The agenda was posted on the 30th day of January, 2026, between the hours of 12 and 5 p.m. at all of the locations listed on the agenda in accordance with statutes.
Thank you, Tara. Can I get a approval of this agenda as submitted?
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the agenda as submitted.
Mr. Chair, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. 6, consideration and possible action, approval of the minutes as listed below. Can I get a motion for those minutes, please?
Mr. Chairman, make a motion to approve the minutes that's listed on items A through H, and note that some of those minutes have passed the 30-day threshold, and we asked due to staff shortages.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Our first appointment, 7A, consideration and possible action, a parcel map application, PC 25-15, filed by Joe and Lori Werlinger for property located at 3434 Crest Place, APN number 006-351-11, consisting of 40.45 acres in the A5 zoning district, whereby the applicant proposes to divide the parcel into 2 separate lots to separate existing houses. All yours, Dean.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Dean Patterson, Public Works and Planning. The applicant proposes to divide a 40-acre parcel to split off an existing second residence onto a 9.11 acre lot. If you can flip to the next image, you can see the, whoops. I'll show you the map. Both lots will continue to use the existing on-site wells, septic, and access onto Crest Place. There are no major issues identified in the project. The Planning Commission recommended approval. I'll be happy to answer questions.
Thank you, Dean. Any questions or comments from board or staff? Is there any public comment? If not, a motion, please.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the parcel map for Joseph and Lori Werlinger to divide APN 006-351-11 into 2 lots, subject to conditions listed in the staff report. B, to accept the offer to grant easements identified on the maps, and C, to reject offers to dedicate land and improvements at this time.
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. 7B, consideration of possible action, a merger and re-subdivision parcel map application, PC 25-17, filed by Fernley Business Park LLC. The property is located at 17127 Inland Port Drive, APN numbers 009-251-77 and APN number 009-251-78, consisting of 163.78 acres in the industrial zoning district. The applicant proposes to merge the 2 existing lots and redivide the property into 4 parcels of varying size, including abandonment of a utility easement. Dean?
Thank you. Dean Patterson, Public Works and Planning. So this application is a merger and re-subdivision parcel map with the 2 existing lots being merged and then split into 4 total lots. It was previously approved by the Planning Commission in April 2023, and then the county commissioners. Following approval, there's a deadline. There's also an extension option, which the applicant used. However, difficulties in getting signatures caused delay and the approval expired. The applicant has resolved those difficulties and is resubmitting the same map that you've already approved. All previous issues have been resolved. These include some road and utility abandonments that the board saw separately, and also fixing access problems. These are all summarized in the staff report. The Planning Commission recommended approval, and I'd like to note that the motion also includes a recommendation for the specific approval of a gated private access road into their facility, which was considered with the abandonment issues that were mentioned before. With that, I'd be happy to answer questions.
Any questions or comments from board or staff? Is there any public comment? If not, a motion, please.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the merger and re-subdivision parcel map application for Fernley Business Park to merge 009-251-77 and 009-251-78 and divide the property into 4 parcels. This approval is subject to conditions as listed in the staff report. We'll also accept the offer to grant the easements identified on the map. We will reject all offers to dedicate lands and improvements at this time, and approval of a gated private access road.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Dean. 7C, consideration and possible action, ratification of an agreement between Department of Human Services and Churchill County Social Services for new guidelines for substance abuse and mental health services administration. Shannon, floor is all yours.
Good morning. For the record, Shannon Ernst, Churchill County Social Services. So basically, with the new federal guidelines coming down, we have many of these ratifications coming before you. It's just the new federal guidelines, they go to the state then passes them to us as a subrecipient. And so they'll be attached to our subrecipient agreements. This is the first of, I believe, many that you'll be seeing. If there's any questions.
Any questions or comments from board or staff? Is there any public comment?
My name is Jeff Bell. I'm against this. Oh. Thank you. My name is Jeff Nell. I don't like this person. Okay, I don't like the rules being expressed. Communism through the Democrat Party is affecting this. Okay, and I've seen it change all the time. And I drop the Fernley and then come back and I see what decisions you have made. But in this case, no. You don't need it revised. It's to look at it and it's just get a direction of what's going on. And it's no. No, a constituency says no.
Is there any other public comment? Noting none, can I get a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move to accept the ratification as presented.
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. 7D, consideration of possible action, ratification of agreement between the State of Nevada Human Services, Aging and Disability Services Division, and Churchill County Social Services in the amount of $87,200.67 to provide congregate meal services to individuals deemed eligible per the Aging and Disability Services Division services. Shannon?
Again, for the record, Shannon, it's Churchill County Social Services. So we have been awarded the $87,000 to support the congregate meal program at the Life Center. This was severely delayed, the state coming through based on the shutdowns. And so this did get ratified back to October 1. If there's any questions.
Any questions or comments from board or staff? Any public comment? Noting none, a motion, please.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the ratification as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. 7E, consideration of possible action, ratification of an agreement between Department of Human Services, Aging and Disability Services Division, and Churchill County Social Services in the amount of $220,491.40 to provide home-delivered meal services to individuals deemed eligible per the Aging and Disability Services Division services specification. Shannon?
Again, for the record, Shannon Ernst. Sorry that was so long. This is just like the previous one, but this is for our Meals on Wheels program, and it does go back to October 1 so that we can maintain the project and support our homebound with nutritious meals.
Any questions or comments from board or staff? Is there any public comment? Noting none, a motion, please.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the ratification as presented.
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. 7F, consideration of possible action, notification by the Nevada Association of Counties to Churchill County Social Services regarding the fiscal year 2026 Indigent Accident Fund disbursement of $297,577.26. Shannon?
Again, for the record, Shannon Ernst. So normally we put this just under letters received, but I thought it was a good opportunity to provide some information. So prior to the healthcare reform, really the Indigent Accident Fund was used if anybody was hurt on our roadways, public roadways, and found to be indigent. We would have to pay a copay to this pool so that then those medical costs were picked up. And it was way before my time. There was an accident in Pershing County, and it almost broke the county to pay for that accident. So that's why this fund was created. So through our tax base, the tax levy, funds are appropriated here to support this fund. When Medicaid reform happened, and now most individuals do not qualify under indigent, this fund grew substantially. And it was determined by the state and made through statute that every year they would evaluate the fund and do a disbursement back to the counties to help support other indigent activities. This amount that comes back has to be used for our Medicaid match assessment, that federal Medicaid allotment, which is up to our 8 cents, which we are paying the 8 cents now. We have hit that point. So we can take the money from, this goes towards that. That frees up $297,000 from that 8 cents to use for other indigent activities. So that's why today I just wanted to make sure you understood what this is about. Each year, you will receive a letter from NACO once the IF board meets and determines that amount. So if there's just any questions.
Thank you for the information, Shannon. Any questions or comments from board or staff? Is there any public comment? Noting none, a motion, please. Was it information only?
Correct. I just
Very
wanted
good.
to provide that.
7G, consideration of possible action, approval of an additional $15,357.51 allocated from the opioid settlement account 208 to purchase a vehicle for the juvenile probation department. Shannon and/or Lalo.
Thank you, sir. Motolalo Twafi, or Juvenile Probation Department. About a year ago, we were asked to create a position in my department, and that position was called the Juvenile Outreach Specialist. In that position, it was actually said that we were to purchase a vehicle at that time. I decided to wait because the position was new, so that we could determine how that position was going to work and the programs that we were going to provide through that position, and determine the correct vehicle that we should purchase at the time, so I did wait. Through that time and the programs and the things that we were doing, we used the vehicles that we currently had for towing trailers, canoe trailers for the programs we've done, enclosed trailers, and at times the trailer was moving the truck rather than the truck moving the trailer. And so at this time, we decided that we would purchase a vehicle that could handle all the programs that we were doing. And so that is the why we're here today, to ask if we can move monies, I believe that is there, from one line item to another. And I think I'll turn that over to Shannon to explain that better.
So Shannon Ernst, I really wasn't involved in the project. I just helped put the budgets together for this, and I apologize. In the agenda report, it says June 2025. Actually, this came before you in January 2025. And the budget actually showed that there was an allotment going to come from opioid funds, and that's where the car, the computer, and those things were at. At that time, we had allotted $49,495, and it's found that it needs to be increased to the $64,825. So it's basically increasing the opioid settlement dollars over increasing it by that amount, the $15,357.51 for the purchase.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments from board or staff?
Mr. Chairman, the comptroller had a question. She was unable to locate some stuff in the minutes, and she just asked that when we approve this, if we just go ahead and approve it again for the original or total amount. Is that still the case?
Yeah, that's what, and we're going to pay the entire thing out of the opioid fund. Yeah, just that, which fund, so that we directed when the invoice comes in where we can cover it.
So if
yeah.
that's okay with you guys, we'll just make that motion to
Thank
be
you.
64,852.51.
Correct,
Is that that's the right number?
correct.
Yep. Any other questions or comments?
You guys okay with
That's
that?
fine with me, yeah. Any public comment? Noting none, a motion, please.
Mr. Chairman, make a motion to approve the fund transfer and authorize the purchase of a vehicle as presented for a total amount of $64,852.51.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. Thank you. 7H, consideration and possible action, request for funding in the amount of $1,307.49 for the Fallon Animal Welfare Group, a revised amount from the $3,000 requested, which takes into account the budget cuts for the current fiscal year. Request for fee waiver of the $500 rental fee for one event at the Pennington Life Center in 2026.
Thank
Floor is
you.
all yours.
I'm Debbie Joliffe. I am the current secretary of the Fallon Animal Welfare Group. I come here for you today and just to explain what we do. We're a total nonprofit group, all volunteer run. There is no paid employee. Quite a few of us even donate our own funds, especially when we run a little short on food or something like that, or care that needs to be done. Our main consideration is the overpopulation of rural cats, of feral cats in our rural areas. There is an overpopulation due to no care of getting these cats spayed, neutered, and then sometimes we return them to the people that want the cats, but they just can't afford to take care of them and getting them neutered and spayed. And sometimes we take them and we put them back into what we call barn cats because they are feral. And a lot of our local ranchers, farmers, like to have them for pest control. Other animals that are rehabitable, I guess you would say it, are brought into our center. And then we have once a month, we have an adoption day, and those cats are put into wonderful family-loving homes. What we came to you today for is we are a totally nonprofit. We run solely on our donations and fundraisers. And I was informed by your clerks that we couldn't meet the entire amount we requested, as in the past. And I certainly appreciate the fact that you're running on tight budgets, like we do. What I would like to ask for, in addition to the amount that you did give to us, is we have a fundraiser coming up. Last year, it was a very profitable fundraiser for us, but we were limited on space because it was our first and we didn't want to overdo ourselves. We would like to ask for your approval to use the Pennington Center for a one-time event. It would be our bingo night, which would allow us to expand what we could make on it, because before we used a much smaller venue and we turned people away. It's become very popular. We've been asked, are we having it again? So we would like you to consider waiving the one-time fee for the Pennington Center just for this one time. We would pay the $1,000 up front. That's the refundable, but we'd like to have that, I think it's $500 or $600 possibly waived, if you could consider that. Any questions you would have?
Thank you. Any questions or comments from board or staff?
Just thank you for the service to the community, and it's valuable.
Thank you. We enjoy it. We're totally volunteers. They clean, feed twice a day. It's an impeccable place to come. We'd invite any of you to come and view at any time. Just let us know.
Any other questions? Any public comment? A motion, please.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I would move to approve the funding in the amount of $1,307.49 to support the Fallon Animal Welfare Group, and I'd also move that we waive the $500 rental fee for that one time.
Mr. Chairman, second the motion as presented.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. We'll grab a picture with Ann real quick.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll move to our new business, 8A, consideration of possible action, proposed time adjustment to regularly scheduled Board of County Commissioner meetings, which occur the third Wednesday of every month, moving the meeting time from 1:15 p.m. to 8:15 a.m. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. If you recall, this was brought up at the last board meeting and was under the subject of future agenda items. So I brought this in front of the board today. There's been, excuse me, there's been some interest in moving that afternoon meeting on the third Wednesday to a morning meeting to better utilize not only the commissioner's time but staff time. And so at this point, this is open for discussion for the commissioners to decide if they would like to do that. And with that, I will yield the floor to the commissioners.
Thank you, Chris. Any concerns, questions, comments about moving the times? Okay, is there any public comment? A motion, please. Oh, go ahead, Sherry.
Have we discussed this with the RTC? That starts at 9:30?
Yeah,
on
we
that
would
date?
move RTC.
Yes, we've
Okay.
discussed it with
That's the only-
RTC.
I was only
Yeah.
wondering.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay, any other questions? If not, a motion, please.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the proposed time adjustment to the regularly scheduled Board of County Commissioners meeting on the third Wednesday of every month from 1:15 PM to 8:15 AM.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. New business 8B, consideration of possible action, approval and advanced step placement for Celia Blue to fill the position of Deputy District Attorney, 1 Civil at grade 71, step 12. Art and/or Wade.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, this has no impact upon the budget, as this is filling a position that was recently vacated. So the money in this particular amount is there. We're bringing this person in as a step 1 because although they've been an attorney for 38 years, they haven't been an attorney in Nevada for that long. So we have, under our rules, we have to bring them in as a step 1, but we were able to compensate her properly by moving it up to the, grade 71, step 12. But she's classified as a Deputy District Attorney 1. You might have her resume in front of you. In addition to being an attorney for 38 years, she also has a Master's of Business Administration. She's handled numerous juvenile and DCFS cases during her prior work. We're very fortunate to have her, and hopefully she can be a great help to the community, and we'd ask that you approve this placement. As I said, again, it has zero effect on our budget.
Thank you, Art. Any questions or comments from board or staff?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, a quick question. I'm assuming with Wade sitting here, this attorney will be on the civil side?
Wade
of-
is supervisor. This is her immediate supervisor.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I just want to make the comment that I made last time you brought someone into step 12, that pay fatigue is real, or wage stagnation, whichever one it is. So don't get your hopes up that they'll be here for a long time, because we can't really raise their pay much after this.
Well, I mean, lawyers are slippery animals.
Yeah, they
So,
are.
you know, you have to.
They definitely
And I don't
are.
blame anyone for taking advantage of an opportunity
Yep.
they might have. So there's nothing,
So I
that's
just
just,
want-
that's the name of the game. But we have the amount in the budget, it's covered, so we can get a top-quality person, we hope.
Well, yeah, we understand that, or I understand it.
And-
I just want to bring to your attention again that this is the second time we've ever done this. We've done it twice in 3 months, so. Anyway, go ahead.
And that gives you an idea about the state of the market right now. It's a very, in the past, we would have 30 applications for a position. Now we're lucky to have 1 or 2. Just that right now, Mr. Mills is recruiting at UNLV for the criminal position, and we had to go to the law school to recruit their alumni. But at least it's within the state of Nevada. So we'd ask your approval. Anything, Wade, you
I would just say that as to the salary fatigue that you referenced, this position is coming in at a DA1 level. There are steps above that, DA2 and senior deputy, that there would be potential for promotion for this position as well.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chair, if I could just put a couple things on the record, just so they're there. For the board's information, you do have the authority to make advanced step placements for 2 purposes. One is to address a difficulty in recruiting, and one is to compensate someone with significant experience into the position. Mr. Mallory is correct. This would have, this current position, as it was at the start of the budget, would not be impacted, but compared to a step 1 position, there is a fiscal impact. I do want you to at least be aware of that number. It is in the agenda report. And then I guess maybe just clarity from Mr. Mallory and Mr. Carner. Obviously, we are in the compensation study. Is Ms. Blue aware of that? Is the intent to have her placed at the first step that would be this same step when it is, or that would be the same salary when it is complete?
I think we even furnished her with a copy of a salary scale and and explained to her how that works exactly. Is that the answer to your question?
She is aware that there is a salary study
Yeah.
being done, and that would be the
We
situation.
showed her all, we
Okay, thank
full
you.
disclosure for all that.
Okay, any other questions? Is there any public comment? Noting none, a motion, please.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve an advanced step placement of Cecilia Blue to Deputy District Attorney 1, Civil Grade 71, Step 12.
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. Thank you, guys.
Mr. Chairman, Board.
Okay, we'll move to the consent agenda. Is there anything anyone wants to pull from the consent items? If not, a motion to approve that, please.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. 10, consider future agenda items. Is there anything anyone wants to put on the agenda? Okay, Commissioner and Management Staff reports. We'll start with you, Commissioner Hyde.
Had a Parks and Rec meeting a couple nights ago. Still waiting on the SNPLMA money to get, federal government seems to move slow, if not in reverse. So we're still waiting on that. It seems like it's moved forward, then back 3 steps, so.
I had a Lawton Valley Conservation District meeting and then a library board meeting. Commissioner Blakey.
Had a Stillwater Conservation District meeting and talked about the budget, and they said they could always use more money. Attended a Nevada Builders Alliance dinner in Reno. Was able to network with a lot of state and regional elected officials and business owners there. And then I was recently appointed by the governor to be a member of the Department on Indigent Defense Services Board. So I'm looking forward to that position, and I think that'll be valuable to our county. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Sherry?
The department requested budgets will be going out to you next Friday, and I will be sending out more information. Hopefully, we will have like the wish list ahead of time so that you guys can have a summary of what's going on. That's the plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Wade?
Nothing for me, thank you.
Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think I'd mentioned in a previous meeting or to the 3 of you individually, the governor's put together a rural health transformation steering committee. They have allocated a considerable amount of funds for rural health programs. It's comprised of 15 counties. I was interviewed last week to have a seat on the committee for Churchill County. I think the interview went very well, and I will keep you posted as to if I get accepted to that position.
Thank you, Chris. Joe?
Thank you, Commissioners. I just want to let you know that the comp study is going fairly well. We just got some very initial market data yesterday. It's a little preliminary, and so I don't want to give anything out that may not be done yet. But we will expect to have some numbers around the time of your budget hearings in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Joe. Mr. Mallory? Microphone, please. Your mic? Oh, okay.
Adopt his remarks.
Gotcha, okay. Linda?
Good morning. We are in our first mock election, testing our election equipment as we go forward. This is all the way from voter registration to our poll pads to our machines. We are, as you noticed, the meeting minutes are getting caught up. I just want to commend these 2 gals right here. Tara has really been hitting the minutes pretty hard, and we're getting them caught up, so that is a great thing. We collected, for January property taxes, we collected over $5.6 million in property taxes there. And the interest allocation for my December is about $284,000. So everything's coming in good right now. That's it.
Thank you, Linda. Tara? Pam? Tasha?
Yeah. Yes, the Recorder's Office in December recorded 32 single-family dwellings with an average sale price of $376,000. and 4 vacant land sales, averaging price was $62,700.
Thank you, Tasha. Denise?
I do not have anything to add, thank you.
Lee?
Yes, Under Sheriff Lee Roscoe for Sheriff Richard Hickox. We just last Saturday had some testing for deputy's position. We, just like everybody else, we're having a little issue trying to get people to apply. We did have a civil position open, and we had about 30 applicants, narrowed it down, and it looks like we're going to have to do testing again. But for the deputy positions, we initially had 9. We had 4 to pass the physical, and we're hopeful that we'll get somebody, at least 1 out of those 4.
Perfect, thank you. Claims and payroll are going around. At this time, is there any public comment?
My name is Jeff Nell. On your signs, you have the district you represent. Okay, in the previous district commissioners, they had that, okay? Just to let you know. I served on the Kitty Hawk, Constellation, the Carl Vinson, Yosemite, the Abraham Lincoln, which is off the coast of Iran. I've been there a lot. I've been in the Peleliu, okay? And I've been through a lot. I'm a Navy guy. And I see the direction that you're going is you're going of communism. You know, when you're outside the country and look at the United States, we are destroying ourselves within. Communism is ruling you. I want you to really understand that. Okay, it's frustrating. When I see people, you know, the city has to take care of it, but a lot of people are driving through the stop sign. I see it coming from the dog park, which is your territory. A lot of people don't pick up the dog poop, unfortunately. It's just frustrating that I was born in 58 and I went into the 60s and I graduated early in the 70s. Then I joined the Navy in 1980 and I retired in 2000. Got a house paid off and now I'm back at paying taxes. I pay your salary. And you don't want to listen to me. It's frustrating. I don't want to be the enemy like, wait, it's Suryaga. I had a problem with him because he was okay with the LGBTQ. I had a problem with the public library. They moved over to the annex. They don't want to use the front desk anymore. It's just, there's so much that you're doing. And I see the communism infiltration yourself. And once you just think for yourself, think, really think. Oh, boy, what a day to be alive. What a day to experience. And I will see you later. And that's it. Thank you.
Is there any other public comment? Okay, noting none, we stand adjourned. Thank you, everyone.